Envy Novels presents Whispers of Magic. Pulled away from the peaceful ghost world by a rather unfortunate spell, I found myself bound to this magical world. Now I witness the enchanting and chaotic escapades of a wizard who always keeps things interesting. Tired of boring podcasts and craving for sound adventures, laughter, and a dash of chaos? Sit back, relax, and let the magic of 3D audio surround you. Now put on your headphones and dive into the immersive world of Whispers of Magic. But remember, everything here is purely fictional. Welcome, dear listeners, to Whispers of Magic. Hidden away in an ancient forest, this cozy space is home to a rather interesting wizard. And today, our wizard seems to be at war with the weather.
Raining. Oh, look, more rain. I swear the clouds are doing this on purpose.
Ah yes, the eternal struggle, wizard versus weather. A battle as old as time, and yet one he insists on fighting anew.
This is ridiculous. I had plans, narrator. Big plans, a picnic with my son. And now, thanks to this miserable downpour, those plans are turning into a swim lesson.
A rare occasion indeed. Erasmus, the wizard's non-magical son, was supposed to visit. One would think he'd check the forecast before making such an arrangement.
The forecast is a suggestion, and I don't take suggestions from clouds. No, this calls for drastic measures.
Oh joy. And by drastic you mean?
Magic, of course. If nature refuses to cooperate, I'll just adjust it a little. What's the worst that could happen?
A sentence that historically has never ended well. Glass jars clinking as the wizard gathers ingredients, the flipping of pages as he scans his spell book.
All right, let's see. Golden sunflower petals for warmth, wind chime crystals for a gentle breeze, and a drop of rainbow essence for that perfect blue sky effect. Easy.
Easy, he says, as if weather manipulation were as simple as making tea, though considering his tea-making skills, perhaps that's an equally risky endeavor.
Morning dew for freshness and clarity. And finally, the secret touch, storm's memory seed, to ensure those storm clouds drift far, far away.
The cauldron begins to bubble, a faint hum of energy filling the air. A well-balanced spell, on paper, but then again, so was his cleaning charm. And we all remember how that turned out.
This time, no mistakes, just a bit of stirring, a well-crafted incantation, and voila, sunshine. By golden rays and skies so clear, chase away the clouds of drear. Let sunlight dance, let shadows flee, and bring bright skies to shine on me.
A sudden loud pop from the cauldron, followed by a soft, almost polite puff of mist. Oh look, something actually worked without immediate disaster. Shall we celebrate?
See? I told you, perfectly executed. Although that's not quite what I expected.
A faint rumble, followed by the soft patter of water droplets hitting the floor. Ah yes, the unmistakable sound of success, if success means summoning indoor weather.
Wait, why is it raining in my workshop? That's not... Oh no.
The drizzle intensifies into a steady rain, dripping onto the spellbook and soaking the wizard's sleeves. Well, technically you did manipulate the weather, just a little more locally than intended.
I wanted sunshine, not my own personal storm cloud. Do you know how hard it is to dry enchanted robes?
A sudden gust of wind whips through the room, toppling a stack of books and sending scrolls flying. And now we have wind. What's next? Thunder? Hail? Perhaps an impromptu hurricane?
No need for sarcasm. I can fix this. I just need to adjust the balance of the spell.
A loud crack of thunder shakes the walls, followed by a bright flash as lightning arcs from the cloud to the cauldron. Oh good, lightning, because what's a magical mishap without a touch of impending disaster?
All right, stay calm. It's just a little storm, a very contained, very manageable, completely under control storm.
Yes, because nothing says under control like rogue lightning strikes indoors.
Fine. Maybe it's a tiny bit chaotic, but all I need to do is tweak the spell. Just a minor adjustment and...
Ah yes, the famous minor adjustment, historically known for making everything worse.
Do you ever stop commenting?
No, and frankly, neither does that cloud.
All right, fine. Time for drastic measures. If the first spell brought it, another one should send it away.
Ah, the classic fix magic with more magic approach. Always a wise choice.
I don't see you offering any solutions.
I am the solution. I narrate your failures in real time. You're welcome.
Enough. If I don't handle this now, I'll be hosting a hurricane in my workshop by lunchtime.
I'd argue it's already more of a magical monsoon.
All right, let's try this again. A little containment, a little redirection, maybe a touch of...
Less mumbling, more fixing, please. That cloud is looking very enthusiastic.
By sun and sky, by wind so free, dispel this storm and return to thee. Let rain retreat, let thunder fade, and bring me light where dark was made.
Well, that sounded appropriately dramatic. Now, let's see if it actually...
Oh no.
Oh no is never a good sign.
It's bigger, much bigger.
Oh, splendid. From a storm to a full-fledged tempest. Well done, truly.
This is fine. This is all perfectly fine. Just a minor setback.
A minor setback? That cloud is practically a thunder deity at this point.
All right, plan B. If I can't dispel it, I'll contain it. Just need the right spell.
Yes, because improvising in the face of an escalating magical disaster has never backfired before.
Oh, hush. Let me concentrate. By silver thread and woven air, hold this storm. Suspend it there.
You missed a rather large detail. It's still raining.
No. This is not what I meant. Why is it always raining inside?
Perhaps because you meddled with the forces of nature like a particularly stubborn toddler.
All right, deep breaths. It's just a little water. Nothing to panic about. Except, why is the water still rising?
Well, when one conjures a rain cloud indoors, one can reasonably expect some damp consequences.
Oh, wonderful insight. Very helpful, while my entire workshop turns into a magical swamp.
You can stop this, right?
Of course. I just, well, funny thing.
Oh, this should be good. Do tell.
I may have forgotten the incantation for dispelling a rogue rain cloud.
What? Yes, what a shock. The wizard unprepared, unthinkable.
It's fine. Totally fine. If I could just concentrate. But everything's wet, and I don't do well with wet. All right. Bit higher than expected, waist deep in water, totally fine. No reason to panic.
Except for the part where you look very panicked.
I can't focus in water. Spells require precision, not soggy robes and floating furniture.
Ah, of course. The great and mighty wizard, defeated by dampness.
I will fix this. Just as soon as I stop feeling like a very anxious duck.
Well, you'd better quack to it. The water's still rising.
Not helping.
Not my job.
All right, spellbook. Where are you? Floating? Drenched? Oh, this just keeps getting better.
If only you'd conjured gills instead of a storm. Oh, good company. Shall we invite them in for a swim?
Who in their right mind is visiting in the middle of a magical flood?
Another knock. More urgent this time.
Dad? What in the world? Why is there water coming out from under the door?
Erasmus. One moment, just tidying up.
Yes, nothing says tidy like an indoor lake.
I'm opening the door.
Wait, don't.
Door swings open. A massive wave surges out, sweeping Erasmus off his feet. A loud whoosh as the floodwater rushes out, carrying Erasmus along like a very unamused raft.
Whoa, Dad, help!
And there he goes, swept away like a particularly unfortunate picnic basket.
Erasmus, hang on.
Oh, fantastic. I come to visit and immediately get swept off my feet. Literally.
At least he inherited his father's ability to land in ridiculous situations.
All right, I can fix this. I just need a moment to...
Oh, good. Yes. Please, take your time. It's not like there's a rogue thundercloud growing angrier by the second or anything.
Dad, do something before this turns into a full-blown monsoon.
Desperate times call for even more desperate magic.
Oh, I can't wait to see how this backfires.
All right, you stubborn storm puff. If I can't banish you, I'll freeze you in place.
Because clearly the best way to deal with chaotic magic is more chaotic magic.
Desperate times, desperate spells. Now, let's see. Where did I put my Frostfire crystal?
You mean the dangerously unstable artifact you swore you'd never use indoors?
Technicalities, I don't see a better plan, do you?
Oh no, by all means, let's escalate the situation further. It's not like we're already knee-deep in an indoor monsoon.
Erasmus, bring me that white box at the top of the shelf.
Here, Dad.
By frost and storm, by ice and tide, let this tempest freeze inside. Hold the wind, still the rain, let this storm be locked in chain.
A deep, resonant hum as the crystal activates. The air crackles and a sudden wave of frost spreads outward, instantly cooling the room. And just like that, the temperature plummets. Frost creeps up the walls, the wizard's robe stiffens, and I do believe that floating teacup just formed icicles.
Too effective. But at least the cloud is.
A loud crystalline crack as the storm cloud begins to freeze solid mid-blizzard. Snowflakes hang suspended in the air like tiny frozen comets. Ah yes, congratulations, wizard. You've turned your workshop into a winter wonderland. And, oh dear, is the cloud about to... The frozen storm cloud fractures. A giant chunk of ice detaches and crashes onto the workbench.
I shatter. Of course, I knew that might happen.
Did you? Because judging by your expression, I'd wager otherwise. Another crack as the remaining frozen storm tilts dangerously above them.
All right, new plan very quickly before we get impaled by hail the size of cabbages. All right, if freezing was too much, then we go the other way. Heat.
Ah yes, classic problem solving. If one extreme doesn't work, try the exact opposite and hope for the best.
No time for sass, this is a delicate balance. If I overdo it, I'll flood the entire workshop with melted storm water.
Oh good, because that would be so much worse than everything else that's happened so far.
Focus, I just need a controlled burst. Nothing too strong, nothing too weak. Just enough to melt it gently.
The wizard rummages through his shelves frantically, finally grabbing a small vial.
Aha! Phoenix feather extract. Just a drop should warm things up without, turning my workshop into a fire hazard.
And yet somehow I feel like fire is inevitable.
By warmth of sun and embers light, melt the frost, dispel the night. Let balance reign, let chaos cease. Bring forth warmth, restore the peace. Peace.
A golden glow radiates from the vial as the warmth spreads outward. The frozen storm cloud trembles, cracks softening as the ice begins to melt.
Yes, it's working. Just a little more and...
A sudden whoosh. The melting storm releases a final burst of energy, sending one last gust of wind through the workshop, knocking over shelves, tossing stray books into the air, and leaving the wizard's robes billowing like a dramatic theater curtain. And there it goes, the grand finale of this ridiculous weather experiment.
By the stars, what a mess.
Well, that was explosive, but hey, at least the weather's clear now.
Clear skies outside, disaster zone inside classic.
All right, time to clean up. I'll just use another spell and...
No magic, Dad. Let's do it the old-fashioned way.
The what way? You mean with effort?
Exactly. Consider it bonding time. I gave up magic.
Ah yes, nothing says quality family time like manual labor in a magical workshop.
Fine, fine. But if I get a splinter, I'm still blaming the cloud.
And so the wizard and his son clear the chaos, not with spells, but with laughter and a bit of elbow grease.
There, I suppose that wasn't too painful.
See? Told you magic isn't always the answer. Now, how about that picnic?
Ah, yes. Let's eat before the workshop decides to float away again.
And so, amidst the lingering scent of magic and the faintest sparkle of leftover chaos, father and son share their long-awaited picnic.
You know, Erasmus, I think I prefer this over perfect weather.
Me too, Dad. Me too.
Sometimes even the most powerful wizard learns that the best magic is simply time together.
But next time, I'm definitely using magic to clean up.
And so we part. The magic's done, but new adventures have just begun. Stay curious, brave, and ever true. The whispers of magic will call for you.